How's it going, everyone? I hope you're all doing well, and as of today, I'm no longer using the iPhone 13 mini as my daily driver. In fact, I am fully switching back to the iPhone 12. But why? Well, the first reason is pretty simple. Due to the nature of a lot of the content I make on this channel, focusing around how you can get the best iPhone for you, rather than just the newest and flashiest iPhone, I really don't think I should be daily driving an iPhone 13 mini. Because, while it may not be the flashiest, it is certainly the newest in the iPhone line, and it's also an upgrade I certainly didn't need. I'm gonna be totally honest, I bought this thing to make content with, and realistically, the iPhone 12 was more than enough when I was using it, and due to the fact that I actually think this is a really interesting phone and a great choice for 2022. Honestly, I got no problem going back. Now, this brings me on to the next thing. Going from the iPhone 13 to the iPhone 12 really isn't that much of a downgrade. I mean, sure, I lose cinematic mode and I don't get the new camera placement. However, everything else is actually pretty similar. Granted, the processor is more powerful and you do get more storage on the base option from the iPhone 13, but realistically, for someone like me who barely keeps anything on my phone, it really isn't all that much of a downgrade. The camera is basically the same. Again, you do lose that cinematic mode, and also, I do still personally prefer the telephoto to the ultra-wide, but as I said, basically, minus some nice-to-haves, it's still got ceramic shield technology for added protection, still got the new design, still got a fantastic camera, the screen quality is excellent, and honestly, as long as the battery's still good, this thing should be fine for me to daily drive in 2022. Honestly, I do think it is also super important for me not to stay on one phone for too long. I've personally found that I'm able to be the most objective and have the most knowledge about phones when I'm using lots of phones, and seeing as I have been using the iPhone 13 for several months as my daily driver now, I definitely do think it's time for a change, just so I can stay fresh with all different kinds and ages of different pieces of technology. For example, I might have tried portrait mode on a newer phone and found it to be amazing, but it might not have been as good on an older phone. So I want to make sure that I'm covering all ground when it comes to features, so therefore I can give the most objective answer and therefore most accurate answer when it comes to your guys' questions about tech. Next up, honestly, I kind of just missed this phone. I did use it for a good portion of the latter half of 2020 and a good portion of 2021, so I wanted to try out this phone again, especially since I broke my first one. I wanted to give this phone another chance, as I do have some good memories with this phone, but to be honest, most of my memories of this phone are I accidentally broke it and I had to buy a new one. Most of the phones that I've used for any length of time, I do actually have some pretty pleasant memories with, especially in my case with the iPhone 10, but also with the iPhone 7, the iPhone XS, and the iPhone 11. And I want that to be the case with the iPhone 12 as well. Granted, I do have some very pleasant memories of going on a massive treasure hunt to find this thing because they were sold out everywhere. I think for me, to truly understand the technology I use and what I like in technology, I want to be able to think positively about a piece of tech. And as I said, I do have some pleasant memories, but most of them are pretty negative about the iPhone 12, to be totally honest. Now, don't get me wrong, on paper and in my controlled tests, the iPhone 12 is a phenomenal phone, which I really liked. I thought the camera was great, I thought the screen was great. In general, I thought it was a phenomenally well-rounded iPhone. But I think that when it comes to reviewing, personal experience is often something I think is very overlooked. White balance. And so, I kind of want to return to it for that as well. As I said, I really do think it's a phenomenally good phone, especially in 2022. It's got a great screen, great camera, and it is phenomenal value, especially if you pick it up used like I did. And honestly, that's probably my main reason for switching back. So, what's going to happen with the iPhone 13 now? Honestly, I am going to keep it around. Because I make so many tech videos on phones, it is always useful to have the newest option available for comparisons or testing out new features, so that's why I will be keeping this phone around. However, honestly, as my daily driver, I think I'm probably done with the iPhone 13 for now. Throughout this year, I am very likely to chop and change between using different phones as my daily driver. For those of you who don't know, when I am in the process of reviewing a phone, I do actually use it as my daily driver. But when I say daily driver in this sense, I am specifically talking about a constant daily driver whenever I'm not in the review period of a phone. Although for me, that's going to be very unlikely from now on. I have been loving making these reviews lately. It's also because I love technology. technology. And it's also why I mainly focus on real-world experience in my reviews. Personally, I think I'll leave the benchmarking to people who are significantly better at it than I am. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Let me know, by the way, what phone are you going to be daily driving in 2022? Is it an iPhone? Is it an Android? Is it a BlackBerry? Feel free to let me know in the comments. I always enjoy reading those. If you want to help support the show, then please consider joining as a channel member. You get your name in the credits along with wallpapers that you might have seen in these videos. As for now though, as always, thank you for watching. Remember to like the video if you want to see more content like this, then smash that subscribe button. I'm done for now, and I will see you guys in the next one.